Welcome back to RamZland. Today I want to talk to you about photons. Check it out. I remember the first time I heard about photons was back in the 1970s when I was watching Star Trek and Captain Kirk would say, "Chekhov, arm the photon torpedoes." And Chekhov would reply, "Photon torpedoes ready, Captain." And he would say, "Fire." But what is a photon? Photons are particles of light that are released by electrons. When electrons get really excited, they go to a higher energy level. But during de-excitation, when they calm down and they fall back to their original energy level, they release a photon, which is a single particle of light that vibrates at a different frequency. An important question in this lab is, why do some photons appear to be purple where other photons appear to be red? You can see here, neon releases photons that are very different than the photons released by nitrogen. See, they're very purple here, versus neon that appears to be very red. Part of the answer of why photons emit different colors is the distance in which the electron travels from the high energy orbital to the lower energy orbital during de-excitation, and also the wavelength of that photon and how quickly it vibrates. Check out the light spectrum difference between neon and nitrogen that we saw in our ampules. When you're looking at the light spectrum, visible light is between 400 and 700 nanometers. Remember, a nanometer is 1/billionth of a meter. And so for our neon ampule that appeared to be orange or reddish, that's a really long wavelength of between 7 and 600 nanometers per second. Whereas if you looked at like our nitrogen ampule that looked to be more violet, that's a much shorter wavelength. It's vibrating much faster. That's down here between 400 and 450 nanometers per second. And of course, there's all kinds of light that we can't see. We can't see gamma rays. We can't see ultraviolet or radio waves when you're looking at the light spectrum. Well, I hope that you enjoyed today's lab on photons and the light spectrum.